from there, ladies and gentlemen. It's coast to coast. It's New York versus California as Gavin Glass meets Adrian Quest. First time meeting. Aaron, I think it's the first time these guys have even been in the same building together.
I've never seen Adrian Quest before. Gavin Glass, I'm a big fan of.
Figured you would be. Let's go up to Nick Lendl for the introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Medina, New York, weighing in at 166 pounds, a cut on both the wrist, Gavin Glass.
Gavin Glass has been a welterweight staple. Hey, he's got one fan. I wonder how much money he had to slipper. But Gavin Glass is here ready for competition. His shining moment in welterweight was at welterweight 2 when he picked up a win over current Lucha Underground star Sonny Kiss.
Hey, look, I don't think it was money that he slipped her.
I'm going to move on.
Gavin Glass, hell of a talent. Former high school football quarterback, right?
He's a great talent, but is he as good as he thinks he is? That's the eternal question. He was a three-sport athlete: football, track, amateur wrestling.
Yeah.
Just blaze. Open.
And his opponent from the West Coast, weighing in at 156 pounds, Young Fuego, Adrian Quest.
They call him Young Fuego, Aaron, and part of that is because Adrian Quest trained under Jesse Hernandez in San Bernardino, California, started training to wrestle at age 11, had his first match at age 12. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
You see he's heavily influenced by 90s hip-hop culture. Actually has his own clothing line called Bermuda. You see that logo on the side of his tights there. Adrian Quest, he's an enterpriser. He's a businessman. He's all-faceted.
Well, I'm going to reserve judgment until I see him actually wrestle.
I saw Adrian Quest a few weeks ago in Las Vegas at Expo Lucha. Shout out to Master Republic, Ruben and Kevin, who did a great job of putting that event on, as Adrian Quest was a major standout there in the Future Legends portion of that live event. And that's a brazen claim, but I think Adrian can live up to that reputation. Imagine being a 10-year pro at 22 years of age. You're so far ahead of the curve compared to so many others in your field.
Well, and he's also closer to retirement.
Well, it depends on how he takes care of his body, really. Gavin's not going to take care of his body, though. Gavin's looking to hurt people. Gavin's got a bit of a dark side, wouldn't you say? Gavin's got
for sure.
Gavin's got a temper. Sometimes when things don't go his way, it's like something inside his eye just clicks, just changes over, and we get a whole new sinister side of the cut above the rest.
I remember he tackled his own teammate in a football game, in a homecoming football game.
What were you doing there?
Oh, I was scouting.
I see. Gavin Glass, the Medina, New York native. Adrian Quest, as we mentioned, from California. That's the great thing about welterweight wrestling, Aaron, is we are bringing talents from all over the United States to show themselves. And we got North Carolina, we got Michigan, we have the East Coast, the West Coast. Everybody's represented here.
Illyria?
What?
Yeah.
Prawn hold there by Adrian Quest. Nice takedown. Man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Adrian twisting his body. Nicely done into the corkscrew. Gets extra torque on it for extra impact. Adrian, of course, not accustomed to being the biggest guy in the fight, so you got to adjust your body weight. You got to adjust that momentum, that velocity to get the most out of it.
Is that what he did?
You're mesmerized by this matchup, Aaron. Gavin with a lung blower, and Adrian landed high and tight. His legs were extended and trapped, nowhere for him to go. Gavin pointing to his brains. He feels he's the smartest guy in the room. That remains to be seen. 2 count only, says referee Dave Dawson.
He is pretty smart, though. He was on the debate club, I remember.
Do you think you went to school with him? What are you talking about?
Valedictorian. I was the salutatorian of the class.
Were you?
Yeah.
There's a kick. Are we talking about the same Gavin Glass? 2 count only. Maybe you met his dad, George Glass. Gavin in full control of Adrian Quest. I think Gavin is, I think he's 20 years of age, if I'm correct.
Yeah, just like me. Oh, look, he's got gum.
He does have gum, as you divert the subject. Gavin has used
He's got the gum.
to humiliate opponents.
God almighty, he's got the...
Oh, Adrian puts it back, and there it goes again.
Ooh.
We're a far cry from Kurt Hennig here, aren't we? There's a roll through, shoulders down, stacks him up. Adrian was going to put him away.
Somebody go get me that gum. I'll sell it on eBay.
Please, nobody do that. Elevated knee strike by Gavin Glass. And, catches Adrian higher on the top of the head. Gavin now into the cover. We have 2 and no. And Gavin showing some frustration. Look at the welts in the back of Gavin from the offense that Adrian has provided so far.
Well, this is welterweight wrestling.
You love those puns, don't you?
What's that?
Gavin Glass kick to the short ribs.
Oh, I love short ribs.
Gavin's one of those guys that if you judge a book by its cover, if you just look at him at face value, you don't realize the intensity and ferocity that he's capable of.
Yeah, that's how they felt when he played soccer in his junior and senior year.
Are you his biographer or something?
I'm just a big fan.
I see.
You know, it's like I always say, glass is half full.
Okay, well, we're going to see if the glass gets emptied because he empties himself from the ring. Adrian Quest, the head scissor takeover. Gavin needs a breather.
Oh, he's coming this way. Joe, be careful.
Look at Adrian. Oh, corkscrew, acai moonsault. Look out.
What?
Adrian Quest exploding. Look out.
Oh, man, this guy's not holding anything back.
This kid is here to make some things happen, to make a statement.
Oh, he's making waves right now, Joe.
Absolutely.
He wants to be considered not just for a full-time roster spot, but I think he's coming after a championship.
You never know. We got 4.
Let's see if he gets a win here. I don't, I'm a big Gavin Glass supporter. So.
Yeah, it seems like you're shifting your allegiance here. As you see, grass out, Gavin.
Told you.
Gavin caught Adrian in the stomach on the way down. The air rushes out of young Fuego.
He calls that the glass kicker.
And look at Gavin through the tope. I think Gavin realized he's got to go to a can you top this situation as far as young Gavin and young Fuego. And what a shame if this ended in a double countout.
Well, Dave Dawson's the referee, so that ain't going to happen.
Well, that
he's
remains
on
to be
one.
seen. Fair enough.
One.
Sometimes you don't vet the refs the best you can. There's a 2 count.
Well, he got the 2. That's all right.
It might be a record so far tonight for him. There's Snapmare. But, well, you know what? Regardless if the referee calls it loose or calls it strict, it's up to the talent to adjust. Who's going to make the most of that? Who's going to maybe push those boundaries within reason? Oh, Gavin explodes. Hard clothesline gets a count of 2. And again, the frustration on Gavin Glass is very evident.
Well, the man deserves a victory today.
Well, based on what?
On his past accomplishments.
What about Adrian's past accomplishments?
Did he ever play high school football?
I didn't ask him. It's not really pertinent to his wrestling career. Gavin still, he's the Al Bundy of pro wrestling. He still hangs on his high school sports accomplishments.
Al Bundy.
What, you tell me you were too young to get that reference now?
No, I just, from what I know of Bundy, he just takes money and then does, shoot interviews.
Adrian firing away as I try to step out of 2009 and back into the present day. Gavin the cover.
Surprised I remember that. Look at this. Both men are down, but they're both seated.
They absolutely are. So I'm guessing Dave's not going to count.
He's not.
All right, Gavin into the chin lock now. What's impressed you the most out of both these athletes? Seriously.
Oh, I just like that they're throwing all caution to the wind.
Absolutely. It's about making the most of your opportunities. They know there's a worldwide stage on them. Adrian Quest from coast to coast. Gavin Glass was wrestling in Maine last night, drove 9 hours overnight, very little sleep to be a part of this event.
Yeah, he didn't get a ticket or anything.
Oh!
Didn't get a flat tire, unlike some of our talent here at welterweight wrestling.
Well, I mean,
and if he would have got a flat tire, he would have changed it himself. That's the kind of man he is.
This one's for the homies!
Oh, the homies!
Are you a homie, Aaron?
I'm definitely a homie now, I think.
Oh.
Homie now.
Standing shooting star 2 and no.
Oh.
Gavin just lost one of his only 2 fans here.
He needs to pour out a 40 for them homies.
How about get a victory for him?
Can we, yeah, and then pour the 40 out. Right down my throat.
Well, less said about that, the better. Here's Adrian going high risk.
Oh.
Smart enough to duck the super kick that time, but Gavin adjusts. The low drop kick. Could this be all shoulders down for two?
I think Gavin's like, you know what? You're not going to come in here and take the victory from me.
Oh, Gavin, the flip pile
It's
driver.
Over. It's over. Hey, Adrian impressed us. That's good. But Gavin Glass is.
And Adrian is out on his feet. It's almost like he's in a zombie-like state. He's unconscious, but instincts are keeping him up.
Is he having a seizure?
Well, look at this.
Oh, wait.
Adrian, the cover. 2-0. Adrian ducks.
Oh, that was sweet.
And hits that high kick. It's for the homies.
There's another one.
Our homies are multiplying by the minute. Long blower. Adrian's got it. 2-0. And we got a homies chant in Cleveland. You've hung around a lot of homies in your day.
Yeah.
Adrian Quest. Oh, God. Modified Phoenix splash. Gavin out of the way.
Is he leaving? No, he's not leaving. This man drove 9 hours to get here.
And
oh, yeah.
Gavin
I like where he went there.
trips up the throat. Could this be? I thought Gavin might have been setting up that pile driver again. He didn't get all of it the first time, obviously. Now the jump up DDT connects. Did Gavin get enough? There's a cover, 2, and Gavin collects the victory.
Told you.
Here is your winner, Gavin Glass.
Well, we saw Gavin get a win, but if you were going to break it down into percentages, Aaron, or points, I think this one would be 51-49 in favor of Gavin, because there were a couple of times it looked like Adrian was going to make a welterweight career.
I don't know how you came up with that math. That doesn't even equal 100, but I'll go with what you said, because you're the boss.
Well, talk about how impressive Gavin Glass was, and Adrian Quest for that matter.
Well, I like them both, but obviously Gavin Glass wasn't going to be upstaged here at welterweight wrestling. He came to do what he was supposed to do, and he did it.
You think we'll see Adrian Quest again in the future?
He better.
Gavin Glass, the cut above the rest, one of the youngest on the roster, picks up the victory.
The glass is half full.